Yeah, yeah.
You know, I see exactly what you mean. Even though we go through peaks and valleys or whatever, you have to have the mindset of what is this teaching me? I'm sure that this is happening for my greater good. If I can deal with the disappointment in a way that betters myself rather than dealing with it in a way that's causing me self-demise, I'm pretty sure that would be a better thing for me.
Mm-hmm. Well, it has to be a better thing because who wants to live in misery?
Yeah, nobody
I
wants
mean, you
to
can
live
live and wallow in whatever it is you got going on. I've done some of that.
Yes.
I've probably been doing it the last couple of days. So we learn from each other. I'm learning something from you. You know,
Same here.
I mean, it's not that I didn't know this, but I must have forgot it. You know, you're reminding me because these experiences that we have, it's not cool. And it's not fun. And then you help me to maybe calm down.
Sometimes we need a community. We need a collective community that can remind us of who we are and what we are. Sometimes we lose our identity through our circumstances. We find our identity through the things that we go through. But what if all of those things were making you? What if it was making you into the person that you were supposed to be all along? Maybe you wouldn't be who you are if you weren't dealing with the things that you were dealing with. I think we're divided into our afflictions. We're so focused on our afflictions and we're striving towards perfection to the point where we don't realize how great we are. You have to see how great you are even though you have imperfections. We have to find a way to up our self-esteem.
Everybody has talents.
Of course.
You know, and there's some people that have lots of talents.
Of course.
And there's some people that have very few talents, but they have something.
Of course.
And they probably have some kind of talent, whether it's even if it's humility.
Of course.
So they have learning disabilities, and everybody thinks that they're, I don't know, retarded. I don't want, or dumb.
Yeah. I mean,
To say, use a better word, I don't know, but that person possesses probably extreme humility.
of course.
And then so that's their talent, perhaps. And that's something that can be learned from everybody. So if anybody out there that wants to be better and do better, they should surround themselves with the best people that they can. If you're on drugs or you're on alcohol or you're on meth or whatever it is, and you know what? Maybe you're part of your own problem.
Of course.
Or not maybe. You are your own problem.
Of course, because it's all about our circle of influence. You know, if you're dealing with 3 people that drink constantly, you think you won't be influenced to do that? A lot of times we do become the people, even when we think back to who our parents were. Sometimes we unknowingly implement the things that they've done, even without them knowing or even without us knowing. So a lot of times we have to unlearn the things that we're used to. We have to unlearn the actions that we've witnessed along the way. Mm-hmm. And although it may be hard,
Yeah, that can be hard.
although it may be hard, it's worth it. And it'll bring you into the point where you understand that no person or anybody that you dealt with, it's a lot of times we have to truly examine what they are and who they are. And once we examine it, we can find a way to better ourselves. We can know not to make mistakes through looking at somebody else's issues. We don't look at it because maybe it may be a person that we love.
Or maybe we just don't want to give up whatever it is that's causing us the harm.
Yeah, that's hard too. I know it's hard. You spoke about dopamine. Maybe it is dopamine. Or maybe it's, maybe it's just a familiar. A lot of times we don't want to get uncomfortable. Maybe what we're used to serves us. Or maybe we think that it serves us more than it actually does.
Yeah, yeah.
When you have wisdom, you adopt the ideology that no step is wasted. I wake up with God and I go to sleep with God. Many are the afflictions of the righteous. I'm sure that this is happening for my greater good. All things work together for the good of those who love God. We find happiness when we face our demons. Happiness is temporary, but joy is forever. And peace only comes from God. The world and its desires pass away, but whoever does the will of God lives forever.